Good morning! So today I woke up in this beautiful bay and I realized how lucky we are to be part of Sylvia's crew and to be part of this adventure, which is pretty amazing. We're learning every day, we're going on adventure, we'll be lucky enough to be diving whenever we want to and discover beautiful things. We've met wonderful people that we already needed to say goodbye to. But I thought it could also be more interesting to learn more about culture or what is typical for Tonga, or to know how it is to live on an island on your own, for example. So last week we met David and his family who are living on this beautiful paradise, and his wife is cooking for us tonight because we are going to a feast with all the other sailors, and so I'm going to follow a day in his life. Let's check it out.
This is the story of a sailboat named Sylvia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore our planet, both above and below the surface, and find out what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched.
How is it to live on an island, David?
We love it. We would like to stay here. This is our paradise right now.
It's a beautiful paradise.
And we are enjoying our staying here.
How many kids do you have?
11 children.
11 children.
Right. 7 girls, 4 boys.
So where are we going now, David?
We're going to the cemetery. I'm the fourth generation in this island. This is my grandparents and my great grandparents here.
There is no electricity here, right?
Yeah, battery lamp.
And you also have like a power bank.
Yeah. Yodi is my neighbor. He said if you knock the door and ask, he will open for you. Like you guys, I came in the morning and to charge my... Yeah, that battery will last long for 1 week.
How do you get water, for example?
We collecting the rainwater.
Yeah.
And also, we have plenty coconut for drinking, fresh coconut for drinking.
So we have a little mission and it's finding coconuts. What's the first step?
First step, you find a long stick, get to the coconut. The second, you go and drive, go under the coconut tree.
Woohoo!
This is how we ready the coconut for drink.
Woohoo! It's open! Yum yum!
Yeah. A normal day is when we wake up in the morning, having our breakfast, and then everyone in the family divide them to do a few jobs. I like my wife do the washing and the cooking, and the girls helping her. And also me and my son, we feed the pigs and work in the garden. Like today, we wake up and prepare the food for the feast.
What exactly is a feast?
A Tongan preparing the Tongan food for the sailors.
Why is it important that people come to your feast?
When we first came here, We was looking for how the family survived. I know my wife was working in the restaurant for 14 years in the capital when we first married. When we came here, we decided what to do for some income. First, we do the garden. Second, we feed the pigs. And third, my wife making some handicraft. After that, we find the feast. This is 4 years now. We're running our Tongan feast to the Yoti. We're growing up in a very, very poor government. The government don't have much job for every person. So we find our own way for the family survival.
Can you explain the process for my feast, David?
I have to go to Matamaka Island. They have a fridge. Sometimes I buy the meat, fish, chicken, and crab salad, and I put it in the fridge there.
Where are we going now?
Oh, look at the pig.
Hello! How many people live on this island?
Maybe 20 families.
20 families. Can you teach us how to open a coconut? Wow, so fast! What are you doing now?
Open. You.
Thank you so much.
To kill the pig. He's a soldier when
He's a soldier.
Yeah.
Good morning. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Pika. I'm David's wife. Come from a village, and we move here and stay in Makaetu Island. I like island
Yeah, why?
because easy life here. Eh? No more expend our money when we stay in the city, and I like to cook for every year to have a feast. I first prepare, cut the vegetable meat, and when 2 hours or 1.5, I start cooking.
Can you explain what you're doing?
It's tallow leaves and vegetable and coconut milk. We call in Tonga palusami. And I cook different dishes.
How many different dishes do you cook?
12.
12, that's crazy. And you only do it in 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes, cleaning the pig's feather. Get ready to roast. This is how we prepare the house to be look clean and tidy for the feast. This is the coconut leaves, but it's good to remind me to change. We go to cut the coconut leaves.
Yeah, to make it beautiful.
Yeah, to make it more nicer. Every members of the family, they're working together to help each other. This is my daughter Anna. She's going to weave the coconut tree for this, to cover the post, make it look nice. You learn very fast, huh?
Looks a bit different than yours though.
the best way for us to cook the pig. We have to roast it and to drain the fat out and make the skin crispy. A long time ago, the old people in Tongan, that's the best way for them to cook the food. Everything, like seafood, they said the energy of the food still in the food. But when you cook it in the pot water, the water will take all.
Hello everyone in Tongan, Malolele and welcome. We happy you help us for children's school. I can say a short prayer in Tongan before we start our food. Nai film ngai fengatahan to ape mau fai ni wafa sukrais ko mau ek. Amen. Thank you. Come and take our plate.
Tell me about your day.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm really grateful because they really took me like I'm a family member. It's really interesting to see how simple they live, but how grateful and how happy they are.
I'm glad you had such a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was
and
wonderful.
Let's go back to dinner, yeah?
Good morning. I can blend it tobacco.
You're planting tobacco?
We share and my husband and son smoke it.
So David's gonna show us his garden. We didn't know, but apparently he grows kava himself here on the island.
Kava is an important part of the Tongan culture. It is growing on the island and families will dry it out and make it into a powder. That powder is used to make something similar to a tea, which gives the drinker some slightly intoxicating and relaxing effects.
What's the story of the origin of kava?
There's only one family living in that island. They have only one daughter named Kava. But they have only one crops growing in the island is Chinese taro. Was growing on the beach.
Yeah.
And the king came and lay on the Chinese taro. The parents think something to prepare for the king, but they didn't have anything. They was thinking about the Chinese taro. The father came there, the king was lay on the Chinese taro. Khan came and said, "King, move!" He went back home and told the wife, and they decided to kill the daughter to cook for the king. That's all.
Yeah.
They have, nothing else. Yeah. They make the omu under the ground, put here.
The omu is a sort of pit, and then you put hot coals in it, and then it cooks under the ground. Yeah.
The soldiers knew what they do.
Yeah.
And they go back to the king and tell him, and they leave the island.
Yeah.
Her husband come, the boat is leave. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Came back, and they decided to make it her grave. One day, two trees growing up, one in the head and one in the leg. The kava was growing on the head side. The judge, the family, they used the kava, and the king from that time know about the parents' feeling, respect, and that's why they put the kava together. Kava represent the government and the church. Those two things, they won't separate. We'll be going together.
Look at this fancy dressed man.
Yeah.
Just Sunday best on. What's that all about?
We are going to go to church today. No, Christianity is very important to the Tongan culture, and So we are gonna go see how that's done here in Tonga.
Don't expect to ever see us looking this good ever again. Chloe and I both put on mascara.
First time I have some makeup.
Yeah, look at those beautiful blue eyes. Got the button-down shirt going on over here. We're proper fancy people. How about that?
Our ceremony is a first step. That's how the minister and all the church members respecting warm welcome. Which cover will make you relax. Then I would like to welcome you all to our ceremony this morning.
When you drink too much kava, everything in your mind is not changed. It's very alright. When you walking, you going to the side and back, and sometimes you falling down. Someday we drink kava from the 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
The whole night?
Yeah, the whole night.
I was serving the kava because apparently women always serve the kava, so it was important that I always steered before that they served the kava in a coconut bowl. And then we sat there for an hour and we were just talking about everything. Sometimes they were also speaking in their language, which we definitely couldn't understand, but we got the vibe.
Everyone, I feel like we're a bit underdressed. Like the men are in suits, the women wear traditional clothing, the men also as well. Wear some sort of woven band around their hips, and they all look beautiful. They all look ready to enter the house.
He asked if you would marry him?
Yeah, he was like, maybe you stay here, businesswoman. We make business together, you and my son. Maybe in another lifetime.
Yeah.
I think so.
Will's like, not today.